Alright, building all of the blinkers. There is one ready to put back together, and that's kind of what it looked like before. Just a little elbow grease. Got to redo this. I'll probably pull it completely apart, redo, and lubricate, and just make everything work better. Clean up the wires. But it's coming along. I've got the headlight on. Wires are starting to gather in their resting spot. And I've got side covers on. I've got to find the rubber boots here. They're not really easily available, but I'll find them. They're out there. And I've got the new covers on here. Exhaust is on. Rear fender. And I put in new points, and I just got done putting in 2 new condensers, and it's questionable whether they're original or not, but they came in the Yamaha packages and they look like they're new old stock, but I had to re-solder the little end on this long lead here, the little black lead right there. I had to re-solder that because it came without the clip. It just had a little stripped wire, but it was the right length. And the numbers matched. Let's see if I can find the little box. Oh, here they are. This is a little Yamaha condenser. This one, I have more faith in. It had, it just had the proper look and fit and size and everything. This one looks like someone put an additional 2 or 3 numbers on there. That's the number of that condenser. So, all I can do is get it, wired where I've got the battery in it, turn the switch on, kick it over and see if I'm getting spark. And, I did the timing. So the timing should be dead on, and the gap on the point should be dead on. So if everything is proper, it'll fire. Got the oil tank on there, the filler, and all the exhaust. I've got to get in there and get, there's a little silencer in. Got to get the other one put in there. I'm going to put some Loctite on it because the thing wanted to fall out on me. So anyway, it's really coming along. And I think the next couple of videos will be of the final startup and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and put this as maybe one more video if I get it. And then the final video will just be of the startup and all of the adjusting and then the first test drive. This is about the final video for this stage of the process, because I'm waiting I'm waiting for a seat to come from Vietnam, of all places. So there's a few other things too. I've got the rubbers, little rubbers that go in here to insulate the the side cover, and a host of little things. I have no idea where I'm going to find these. I saw one side, and I think it was $350 or $400 for the one side. And I've got to find a better deal than that, or I'm going to make something. Then I've got to get one blinker. But the last thing I did was to completely rebuild the brake lever, this throttle linkage, and I did the same thing. I tried to get a polish on it that's not shiny like a mirror, just to get it to look like its age as if it was in a garage, which that's what everybody wants. They want something that someone put a cover over and left it alone in a dry climate like where we are here in Reno, Nevada for years and years. And this is better than that now, but I don't want to overdo it and make it look completely customized and restored to beyond what it would look like if you just saw it in brand new condition this many years old. So after I redid the throttle, you can see the oil pump as it works and the throttle linkage, and it works like butter. So that's done. All the ignition's done. All the cap covers. Just got a few things like the rear pegs and the regular forward, the driver's pegs. And that's not really anything. So it is, it's like 95% there. Just got to get a seat. And I have the air cleaner. That's another thing that's coming. And it's just a Y tube with a unifilter that goes up into that cavity there. And still got to try to find a front fender. So I still got a few things. I need a left front turn signal, but I am probably not going to drive this. I've driven almost everything else down to bike night. I think I'm going to trailer this to bike night when it's done, because I think it'll look unusual and unique to have something that's, just never been ridden since restoration. And it's just all depends on whether I'm going to find these side badges for the tank and a front fender before bike night kicks off, which is right around the corner. So the last video, which will be coming up next, it might be a while I'm waiting for those last 3 or 4 parts, and then the initial startup. I know it's going to run just like it did before, actually better. I think the timing I was off. I've got better timing on it now, and it should just run like a top, like it did before. And just waiting for those parts. So I will probably not have the last video for a little while. So enjoy this one, and all you guys out in Shingletown, I know you're going to be calling and writing and saying I want the final, but I'm held up on parts, guys. So Joe, if you can find me a front fender for an R5, and while you're at it, I need fork tubes and tank badges. So until next time.